Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ollie Rodriguez-Dom and I am a hip-hop vinyl collector, and it's a new chapter in my life because I've got myself a brand new place I'm living in, and to go alongside it I thought, you know what, I've had this vinyl record player for quite a long time and it's usually the one that people tell you not to buy, as it is a typical suitcase vinyl player, which this one, I really shouldn't be having this anymore, especially with the amount of records I've had, especially for the amount of time I've been collecting. So it's time to get rid of this one. Yeet. Now by the time you're watching this, it is the new year, so happy new year. Before I do go any further into the video, by the way, make sure to press the subscribe button because I am on the road to 5,000 subscribers, so your help is greatly appreciated. But thanks to my girlfriend, she very kindly gifted me this turntable from H00501, that's the company who made this. And she not only just got me the turntable, but she also got me the speakers that came with them too. So big shout out to Ellie, thank you very much. I think it's time we unbox this and have a look at it. Before I bring it down here, it gives a bit of a nicer backdrop, and also it's easier for me to actually get the record player out of this. Now when it comes to the actual specs of all of this, I'm not actually really the most knowledgeable when it comes to actually like all the text and specs and everything like that. However, what I can tell you is this record player does have Bluetooth, and from what I could tell, there were a lot of like good reviews on it as well. So there wasn't like anything really negative. There was like some people like saying, like literally one guy saying that the Bluetooth didn't work or something, but sometimes like there's some older people who don't really know how to do that sort of stuff. But in terms of all the specs and everything like that, I don't really know what to really tell you. A big selling point of this is, if you were to look around my place right now, like me and my partner, we've basically gone for a very like wooden vibe of things. And this one, it fits in quite nicely with the whole aesthetic we've got going right now. And for me, this feels like a really long overdue thing. I know a lot of you who have like been particularly newer to the channel, you've been going on at me about like getting a new one. I even had like a new viewer comment on a video before where they basically just said, yeah, I'm clicking off this because you had a suitcase. So hopefully this will appeal to those of you who are annoyed by seeing that old hunk of junk. But let's see if we can actually now get this one out of here. Yeah, I feel like the speakers must be on top maybe. That would make the most sense to me. There's the first box. Ooh, and there she is, the beauty herself. I'm definitely going to need to use the guide for this, but I'm good at building Lego, so this should be a breeze, he says. Alright, let's get her out the box. Oh, here she is. Look at her. All ready to go. Oh, well, not quite.
Ollie Rodriguez-Dom once was seen as a no one, now I've become someone. After weeks in dungeons spent bludgeoning lines, make her say hi when they meet their demise. It's a plan to devise that I have to revise in order to surprise anyone who steps my shining sky, aka the sun is my spotlight. And on this stage I've got an AK firing ever below, and the boss is show and the paths will flow double crossing this.
Okay, so it seems like I'm missing the belt right now, so I'm gonna open these up and kind of hope and pray that it's actually in here a part of it. Otherwise might be a little bit screwed, but yeah, I'm kind of like trying to do this on the fly as I'm reading the instructions as well, so my bad, because this is definitely what's got the speakers inside, so it kind of surprised me if the belt was in here too, but hopefully, let me take everything out. Okay, these are nice. I am really liking the colour. Okay, another empty box to go alongside all of our other boxes. Here's a very quick preview of the speakers themselves. Oh, that looks like a belt. That looks like a belt. Open this one up. There we go, that's the badger I'm after. Right, I don't want to mess anything up here, so I'm gonna very carefully go through these instructions to make sure that I get everything right and I don't just end up with an upside down vinyl by any means. Don't know how that'd be possible. But anyway, I'm gonna try and get on with this, and I'll do a mini time lapse so you're not just like, it's not just a complete skip. So yeah, let's try this.
Yeah, ORD is backing it, I'm tagging it, and this I'm feeling arrogant. Then you know I love you by inhabiting it. This is my proposal to the game, yeah. Me and her are marrying, so no one else is carrying. I'm in my dream world when I am rapping it. Love it so much I want having it. Pack it in. This is just another step to make me say it's happening. Now, it ain't about the money, boy. When you see my name in red, and you can know that I'll be bagging it. I'm a hit now.
Okay, so we now have it all set up, and it's not actually ready to go yet. But we've basically been able to just like get all the bits and bobs all together. It's now just about connecting it all up now basically, so it actually works and plays. So this is how it looks right now. So after a lot of faffing about, I think we have it, and it is now time for the moment of truth. Will it work? So if I plug all this on, and then we have power. You see the red button. Now, if I were to keep that there, while you're up there, are you going to turn when I do this? Sounded like Chewbacca then, but otherwise we have power and it is spinning, so keep it down like that. The next test is knowing if the speakers work, because it took me a minute to figure out how. And just for the sound test, we're going to put on the record you could see in the background earlier with some Legends Never Die. I'm quite nervous about this, if I'm completely honest with you, but oh, that already looks, oh, it's so good. But the moment comes. Why is she doing that? The counterweight off? I figured it out. So it was basically to do with the counterweight. I hadn't set that up properly, but now, from the looks of things, so if I put that like that, bring this over. Okay. So instead what I need to do is bring that up like that, so then I can just put it across, then it stops, bring it over, and then that way it sort of hovers above the record. Pull that down, and then watch it actually work. Let's see how loud this goes for quick. There we go. That sounds beautiful. And then in theory, I should be able to put this over it, right? Yes, even better. So this is amazing. Probably one of, I was about to say my best purchases of, or last purchases of the year, but it's one of the best gifts of the year for sure, because Ellie came through, and this, honestly, this bit of kit, just from that short listening, I really like it. Honestly, the look of it, genuinely, it goes really well, the aesthetic we've got on with the room right now, everything like that. Really nice. I love the look of it. The sound through the speakers is super clean. I don't think I've really ever had, like, obviously I haven't ever had a setup like this, but I don't think I've really been able to appreciate what a speaker like this can really do. I'll try and show you without actually fully yanking it out, but there's like the sides of them. But this is super nice. Genuinely, all of this goes together super well, and yeah, this has been long overdue in terms of an upgrade of a record player. The only thing I will say is it hasn't really left me with all that much space when it comes to my record player. I know it's not exactly in the middle, by the way. I'm kind of leaving it sort of to the side so then the actual cable doesn't have to like completely stretch over to get it. But for now, I'm really happy with this. I'm gonna take some time to obviously appreciate it. I can't give like a full out review here or anything, but I did just want to like show you this video, just like almost be like, I now have a new record setup. And if you are someone who is looking for a record player and you were after like a recommendation and you were looking up to do some research on this player particularly, so far I definitely think it's worth the price. And if you are after this, you can obviously probably go on to Angel's Horn's website and they'll be able to provide you with it there. However, I got this, or Ellie got this off of Amazon, and on there for just the turntable itself, it was about 180 something. And if you're looking to add the speakers, which you can do in a bundle, obviously as you've seen by the box, you can put them together and combo them for, I believe, just over £200, probably near the 250 mark, if I'm guessing, because I didn't actually see how much they were with the speakers. But this has been a great Christmas gift, and I think this is what the channel has needed, or like me as a vinyl collector have needed. So hopefully you guys, when you see the setup, you can just not have to have a go at me now for having the old tattered one. And that's been the video. So thank you very much. Let me know what you think of this record player. Let me know about your own record player, any recommendations, any tips to help me take care of this one. That would all be appreciated. So go down in the comments and let me know what you think. And finally, just in case you're like more of a follower of the channel and you just like want to know what's going on, obviously the background, for me personally, I would like to make it brighten up and a bit more lively with a few more like bits in the background. Unfortunately, my hand is on the wall right there, so there's not like a lot of space in between like the back of this this in here. So, and on top of that, like trying to put stuff like on top of this now is going to be a little bit tricky due to the space restrictions of it. As the channel goes on, I will figure out ways to like kind of like make it a bit like, not to make it exactly like my old backdrop or anything, but to just add like, say, even if it's a plant over here in this empty space, so just like the framing of the video looks a bit better and is a bit more visually appealing to you guys. Or it might just be that I need to look at ways to reframe the videos like maybe where I was set up before when I was opening the box. That might not be too bad of a one to do. And before any of you guys do suggest why don't you put some records on the wall, this is a rented place, so trying to put stuff on there is not going to happen. We're not really allowed to put stuff on the walls, so that's kind of out of the options right now. But we are able to like lean stuff against the wall, so it might be that I get a print or something. But for now, I'll get around to figuring that out, don't worry. But for now, we have this beautiful piece of kit, super happy with it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Leave a like if you do enjoy, and here's to 2025. Hopefully this has been the right way to kick off the year. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I've been Oliver Drew Stallman. I shall see you in the next one. Take care.